What's good with it, y'all? Topic of today: Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. Greek freak saying some goofy stuff. Let's get into it, man. What's good with it, y'all? What's good with it? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Hey, let's go ahead and talk about this, man. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hey, so we're gonna talk about Giannis. Giannis saying some goofy ass stuff, man. First off, let me say, hey, I'm a fan of Giannis. I appreciate the motor. I appreciate the work he put into the game. I appreciate the effort he put out there. And Giannis is one of those players where you want your player to play like Giannis. And what do I mean by that? He go out there each and every play hard as hell. There ain't no quit. He don't give up. He don't back down. Giannis gets after it and he competes. But Giannis recently kind of whether I you don't know if he was trolling and joking or if he was serious, but it looked like more of a matter when he said it, even more so serious. Because Giannis, and again, I'm gonna post this so y'all can see it right here. Y'all can see it on the screen exactly what he said. But paraphrasing wise, man, pretty much said that he don't do film study and he like to go out there and just make adjustments on the fly. I'm paraphrasing. That's what he pretty much said. For me, I'm gonna say if that's true, that there I guess there's a twofold to it. Now that I think about it, there's two parts to it. If that's true, that's kind of one of the dumbest things ever to do. Why you always want to, even the greatest of greats, Phil in NBA, hell, you can go cross function for I guess all other sports at least. They do film study because you want to be prepared for your opposition and understand and know what you're up against. So then that way you give yourself the best opportunity to win. On the flip side of that is for him to be able to go out there and do the things he's done and not do film study, not do character like player breakdown and this, that, and the third, he figuring out in the heat of moment of playing. Hats off to him. You got to tip your hat to him because I mean, shit, he didn't win a championship. I mean, he is clearly one of the most dominant players in the NBA, and the man be dropping historical numbers at a historical time. You know, during the game when it's needed and things of that nature. So you gotta absolutely tip your hat to him if what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. But why do I say that it's kind of dumb or some goofy shit to say? Because, like I said, Cole, MJ, LeBron, like, and again, I go to these guard perspective because he's Giannis is considered a guard, so I got to bring up the guards that I know are students of the game that definitely did film study, that did break down, that understood the player or the opposition they're going up against. And obviously, there's a multitude of many more players, but I'm bringing up those three specifically because they're the three that's definitely done. They've done it at the highest of levels and considered to have one of the best basketball IQs in the game that have ever played, I should say. And for them, it was a thing for them to love the grind of being able to get themselves ready for the opposition. And for Giannis to say that, and it's like, no, I just want to figure it out. I mean, that could kind of hurt him too. You could see him. Obviously, we've seen him in getting foul trouble before. We've seen him kind of run through and bulldoze through players, not understanding that these players are scouting you for the specifics of understanding when you do your euro, you love the euro going to your right more so than your left. They know that you want to get over that way so you can, know what I'm saying, throw a loop and tomahawk dunk down. They know you want to get to this spot when you euro just because it gives you the best chance to make a shot. They know you're uncomfortable when you euro going a certain way. Like there's certain things these players know about Giannis. They know his favorite side to do these moves to. They know where he wants to spin to. He was scouted at one point, obviously being a non-shooter. People would back off and give him space to force him to shoot, whether it be a three-pointer or a mid-range. So clearly he figured that part out and understanding, okay, that's what they're doing to me. Let me get in the offseason and work on that. So he could be much better than what he is if he's not doing film study and stuff by doing film study and understanding this is what they're scheming and game planning for. So for me and any other upcoming player, or I would say any other of these young guys or players that's playing now or anything like that, don't don't say no goofy shit like that. Don't don't admit to no goofy shit like that. Telling people that you don't watch your film and you prefer to learn it on the fly and things like that. It's always best to be prepared. You know what I mean? You always want to be prepared. Whether it be if you're going to take your driver's license test, either you're gonna be out there practicing driving or you're gonna be reading the books to understand which signs mean what and things of that nature. Otherwise, your ass gonna fail each and every time. You always gotta be prepared, man. So for him to to say that, like I said, hey, if that's true, then it's like, yeah, I wouldn't leak that out to the world and tell people that. That's just something I wouldn't do if I was him. I wouldn't. I mean, like I said, it's almost as if when Giannis say certain things, you don't know if he's trolling you or not, because Giannis, a low key, is funny as hell. And this is no slight or disrespect to him. This is just something that so it was kind of funny to me, so it made me laugh. So I was like, man, let me tap in and drop a video and some content on this joint and Giannis real quick, man. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel. Do y'all think he was trolling? Do y'all think he was telling the truth? If he is telling the truth, let me know your thoughts on it and what he said, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you coming through. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And as always, man, I appreciate you coming through, and I'll be back at y'all with another one.